There have been some people waiting for a re-release of Shenmue 1 and 2 for a very long time. Now that's finally happened. We're looking at Shenmue on the PC. It's also been released on the PS4 and Xbox One. But the rumors of Shenmue 1 and 2 getting a re-release has been around for a long time. I remember hearing years ago, last generation, rumors that Sega was going to release them for the 360 and PS3, though clearly that never happened for whatever reason. But I guess, since Shenmue 3 is in development, Sega has now finally had the impetus to actually get around to releasing these two on modern platforms. Because the original games, after their releases, were never ported to anything else, ever. Shenmue 1 released on the Dreamcast, and that's it. Shenmue 2 released on the Dreamcast, and then the original Xbox, and then that was it. And they were never re-released on anything, ever. So these games have not been the most accessible. I mean, if you want to buy a physical copy and a system that can play them, that's not too difficult, but of course, you know, that's a bit more trouble than most people are going to want to go through. You want to play it on something that you own right now, and now you can.
Destiny predetermined since
We're looking at Shenmue right here, giving us the lowdown, giving us the prophecy.
Pitch black night unfolds with the morning star as its only light.
It'll be a while before we see her again.
And thus the saga begins.
The high-definition face still looks pretty good. Anyway, we're playing the PC version. We're playing it in 4K, which the PC version can do, but apparently PS4 and Xbox One versions are at 1080p. No 4K support for that for whatever reason. It's not, you know, Shenmue not a demanding game, so I don't really know why that is, but we're looking at the PC. We're gonna just start a loaded, load a saved game, because the intro to this game is a little bit lengthy, so we're just gonna go straight into gameplay. Load times pretty much non-existent now. So that's a definite, that's like a thing that really pops out, is that the load times are so fast. Okay, Shenmue. What's it about? Well, we're Ryo, we're walking around town, we have a notebook. I need to visit Yamagishi-san because Yamagishi-san almost got hit by the black car being driven by the men who killed Ryo's father. In the upper right-hand corner, it's clearly denoted that Ryo will get revenge for his father. So, something I've mentioned before is that Shenmue can be described basically as a detective game. You walk around, you talk to people, you find out what they know, and try to get any clues from that. Like, for example, hello, do you know who killed my father?
Oh, hello, Ryo.
Kondo-san, the day of the incident, did you see any men in black suits?
The day of the incident? You mean the day it thundered, right? I didn't see them.
I see. Did anything unusual happen around here that day?
Not that I'm aware of. But you know, Sumiya-san knows about everything that goes on around here. It'd be good if you tried asking Sumiya-san.
I see.
So that's most of the gameplay of this game. You talk to people, you get something in your notes about what you should do. A lot of people compare this game... Oh, hold on, there's a cat. There's a cat over here. Unfortunately, I don't think I can pet the cat. But I can look at it. I'm gonna look at this cat. Yeah. There's a cat. I cannot pet the cat. There is a cat I can pet. It's over back, I think, this way. We could go pet that cat. But, what I just wanted to mention is that a lot of people compare this game to Yakuza, and they are very different games. So this is not Yakuza. This is a very slow-paced detective game where we talk to people. And as far as talking to people goes, oh, hold on, there's a pretty significant feature in this re-release of the game. In that, this game has both English and Japanese soundtracks, and you can switch between them on the fly. So what does she sound like in Japanese?
Kondo-san, 誰かあの日のことで。
Sumiya-sanに聞いてごらんなさい。最近メガネを新調したからちょっと雰囲気変わったわよ。
そうですか。
Right. So if you want to play with the Japanese audio track, you can do that. I never actually have. I'm only familiar with the English voice tracks, and of course, I love them. They're so terrible. They're so terrible, and I love them.
三島さん、
あら、りょうちゃん。
事件の日、黒い服の男を見ませんでしたか？
え？黒い服？見なかったわね。
じゃあ、何か変わったことはありませんでしたか？
さあ、これといって。
何でもいいんです。覚えていることがあれば。
ごめんなさいね。あの日は天気が悪かったからずっと家にいたのよ。住谷のおばさんには聞いてみたの？ご近所のこと詳しいわよ。
そうですか。
You know, I don't speak Japanese, but just from hearing it, it strikes me that the delivery of the Japanese lines are probably a bit more natural than what we're getting with the English. I'm just gonna guess.
すいません。
すみませんが、男性は苦手なの。
そうですか。
Alright, what does that sound like in the English dialogue? Hello? I know you don't like talking to strangers, but I just want you to tell me that again. She is not going to tell me that. She is ignoring me. She told me that she does not like talking to strangers, and she's not going to repeat herself, I guess. Alright, so much, well, I guess we're not going to hear that version in English. We're not going to hear that take.
Sumiya-san,
Hi, Ryo.
on the day of the incident, did you see some men in black suits?
In black suits? No, I didn't. But I did see a cat, though.
You mean a black cat?
Yes, it was run over by a car. A kitten was crying nearby. I also saw little Megumi crying with it.
I see. Was there anything else unusual about that day?
Now that you mention it, Yamagishi-san took a terrible spill at the corner by the park. He was trying to dodge a speeding car. Looked as if he hurt his back. I think it was the same car that hit the cat. It must have been going really fast.
So, that's what happened.
So I really like that we can use both audio tracks. I really like that we can just switch between them on the fly as we go. Just, you know, if we want to hear what they sound like in one language or the other, want to hear what the voice quality is like, the voice acting.
Excuse me.
Yes?
What's this nameplate say?
It says Tajima.
Does it? I'm trying to find the Yamamoto's house, but see, my eyesight is bad, so...
Don't worry. I'll look for it. Wait for me in that park up ahead.
You're so kind. Thank you so much.
When I streamed this game, I think I might have forgotten about her. So she was just left in the park forever without anyone helping her to where she was going. An elderly lady is looking for the Yamamoto house in Sakuragaoka. There are empty spaces in our notebook. I don't know how much of the notebook you can actually fill up. Like, what would be on the left page? I'm not sure. Who would I need to talk to fill up that left page? I'm not sure. Here's one of Ryo's friends.
Now, Yuki.
Yo!
Got a sec?
Sure. Hey, is everything okay?
Yeah, but hey, on that day, did you see any men wearing black suits?
Black suits? No, I sure didn't.
I see. Any idea who might know about those men in black suits?
Maybe Sakuragaoka Gossip Gaggle might know something. You know how they're always yakking over near the payphone. Try asking them.
Good idea.
Well, we already did that, and they already gave us someplace to go. But I imagine that the phrase Sakuragaoka Gossip Gaggle was... maybe that looked better on paper, and a little bit more difficult to actually say out loud. But as far as the person we're looking for, here's the old man, who nearly got hit by that car. What's going on with him?
Yamagishi-san,
Oh, it's you, Ryo.
Well, don't sound so pleased to see me.
how is your back?
Yes, it's much better. But how did you know?
I heard from someone in the neighborhood that you almost got ran over by a car.
Well, it must have been Megumi or Sumiya-san who told you. That driver was insane.
Actually, both of them told me.
Could you tell me about what happened with that car?
Sure. This black car came flying around the corner over by Sakuragaoka Park and went towards Dubuita.
A black car. Did you see the license plate number?
Maybe if there hadn't been any snow. And to make matters worse, I fell over. So I never had the chance.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear you're okay.
These roads really don't seem wide enough to support like a full-sized car. Well, the black car went towards the Buita. Maybe people who work there saw it. What does this guy sound like in Japanese?
山岸さん、黒い車は
ドブ板の商店街を抜けていったんだろう。わしにわかるのはそれだけだ。
わかりました。行ってみます。
What other options do we have here? Let's see, there are some control options, swap look and run. So for, let's see, run is one of the triggers, it's like right trigger. Turning is the D-pad, or you could use the left stick for it. Right stick is turning Ryo's head. So you're not changing the camera angle, you're controlling the direction that he's looking in. Now, of course, this game was made before dual analog was a thing. Well, the Dreamcast only had one analog stick. Technically, dual analog was a thing because the PS1 had dual analog, but the control scheme of moving with left stick and controlling camera with right stick, that wouldn't become the standard for a while yet. Let's see, invert the look Y. Oh, area jump. When we exit the Hazuki residence, we can choose whether we just want to jump directly to where we want to go. Key bindings. Yep, keep getting out of that. Let me take a look at this. Okay, graphics modes. Not that many options. They added some anti-aliasing, added some bloom, which we have on for right now. We have it on high. Can change the aspect ratio to 4:3 or 16:9. So we're playing in 16:9 right now, but if I were to go to if I were to get a cutscene, it would change to 4:3 because the cutscenes do not support actual widescreen.
Yeah.
りょう兄ちゃん、またみんなで遊ぼうね。
あ、じゃあな。
うん。バイバイ。
We will never play together. It will never happen.
Yeah.
おっす、兄ちゃん、サッカーやろうよ。
また今度な。
And of course we do. Well, of course we do have to hear the English delivery on the children who want Ryo to play with them.
Hey,
Hey, mister! Let's play!
some other time, okay?
Well, no one is asking Ryo to please wrestle, unfortunately, and that kid is just that kid's having problems over there. That kid doesn't know how to get out. That kid, I don't know how that kid got in there, but he is trapped, and his walking routines are desperately trying to find a way out from that motorcycle. He is never I'm sorry, kid. You're trapped there forever. You're going to grow old and die there, not being able to figure out how you actually move. Some cola. I saw that there's already been a mod for the PC version to change this back to a Coke machine, which is what it was in the Japanese release, but when it was released in the West, of course, they did not have the license for Coke. But you can get it modded, turn Bellwood's Jet Cola to Coca-Cola if you want.
Good.
Good, but it is not a winning can, unfortunately. And, of course, over here, we have these... You know how we feel about these.
Toy capsules. 100 yen each, huh?
We love these!
I should buy one.
Yes, and only one.
I know this.
Yeah, it's an obscure Sonic character. That's right, it's Bark. How could I forget the name of Bark? We should.
Huh?
Well, no one wants that. Yeah, heavy bomb. We established that no one wants that.
Maybe I should get another.
There appear to be achievements for getting each of these. Like, I don't mean getting all of them. I mean you get a new one and it pops an achievement.
Great!
Yeah, that's right. Now we're talking. Love Ryo's mechanical hands.
I should try again.
Well, maybe we'll quit for right now.
Changed my mind.
Yep. Now, what's wrong with this kid over here?
Hi, Kota.
Hiya!
Where are you going?
It's a secret.
Is that right? Don't go off too far.
Okay. Bye!
Maybe I should take a look for that house. I did tell the old woman that I want to find her house, that house, and basically the idea of finding the house is kind of the tutorial of, hey, go to first-person mode and, like, look at things. If you look at look at the nameplates, and it will tell you what the name is. Doesn't directly tell you to use the first-person mode, but it is what you have to do. Oh, let me talk to that person.
Nomura-san.
Oh, Dio! Hello!
On the day of that incident, did you see a black car around here?
Well, I see lots of black cars when I'm working, you know. What kind of car? The make? Model?
I don't know. All I know is it's black.
Well, that's not an awful lot to go on, Dio.
I see.
Well, why would we need any more information than it's a black car? It was driven by murderers. Surely that's enough for anyone to know what car I'm talking about. This is it.
Yamamoto. That's it. Guess I'll go get that lady.
Alright, so she should be... Yep, over here. Yeah. Oh, you look at this car over here. This road is only wide enough for one car at a time. I mean, maybe you could, like, almost shove a second car next to it, but a car like driving through these roads seems like it would have a pretty tough time. There's like pretty much no room. What are these two talking about?
Yuji.
Yo.
Did you see a black car on the day of the incident? On the day when it snowed, do you remember?
I didn't see anything.
I see.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Do you know anyone who might have seen something?
Let me think. Why don't you try asking people in Dobuita? That car must have gone through Dobuita if it came from here.
Good point.
There's a lot of voice acting in this game, a tremendous amount, but I always kind of felt something that was a bit disappointing, is once you already know the answer to what you want, you just keep asking people about it.
Mayumi.
Hey, Ryo.
Does she know anything about the black car?
It's about the day of the incident. You saw the black car hit the cat, didn't you?
How did you know that?
Megumi told me.
That little chatterbox. I'm sorry. That's all she talks about lately is that kitten.
That's alright. Can you tell me about the black car?
About the car, not the cat?
Right.
Sorry, but all I can remember is that the car was black.
I see.
Right, so these two are Ryo's friends, and you can't really talk to, well, he has multiple friends, but you can't really talk to the friends about anything other than whatever the specific subject of the moment is right now. Even though we know that the black car went towards Dobuita and I should go there, I'm still going to ask people about the black car and if they know anything about it. I know that there's a tremendous amount of voice acting in the game, but it would be kind of nice to have a bit more casual conversation, I think, especially when it comes to Ryo's friends.
Hiya.
Oh, hi, Rio.
What you doing?
Drawing a picture.
What you drawing?
A doll.
That's pretty good.
The doll's father is being killed by this evil doll, and then speeding off in a black car. Let's hear what she sounds like in Japanese. Well, that's not what I wanted. There we go.
おばあさん、見つかりましたよ。
そうですか。ありがとうございます。
ここです。
どうもお忙しいところをありがとうございます。
じゃあ、俺はこれで。
今時珍しい優しい子だね。
Well, I redeemed myself for leaving that woman there for years, and got her back to the house that she was looking for. It was right there the whole time, but her eyesight was so bad that she couldn't see it. Let's see, I think that we go off to Dobuita if we go this way. Right, so load time's basically not there anymore, which is nice. Anyone to talk to here? Well, I do talk to this old man a while later, but I don't think he has anything to say right now.
すいません。
すまんな、若いの。後にしてくれんかの。
田島。
何？
あの雪の日、黒い車見かけなかったか？
車なんかいちいち覚えてるわけないでしょ？
そうか。
あ、でも待って。車の話、昨日聞いたかも。
車のことを話してたのは。
She is trying so hard to walk by us.
でも、魚屋に買い物行った時聞いたのは確かよ。
そうか。
Also, I think this is one of the gang member schoolgirls. Let me talk to her and see what her voice is like.
すいません。
あ？何者てめえ？なんだよてめえ。気安く話しかけんなよ。
Yeah, I thought that was her. Nope, keep hitting the wrong button there. Wait, did I? Okay, no, I did not confirm.
Just a...
What? You asking for it, jerk?
It's a pretty good voice.
Yeah? I'll slap you silly, you pansy.
Anyway, she's a delinquent. We don't want to have anything to do with her. We're a good boy who is searching for his father's killer. Oh. Well, of course, there's only one person we want to talk to, and one person that I really want to know what his Japanese voice sounds like, because I've never heard it.
Tomu.
Hey, Ryo! 聞いたよ。Ryoの father のこと。Tom の special dog 食べて元気出すねん。
ありがとう。今度もらうよ。それよりもあの日、何か変わったことはなかったかな？
No... Nothing.
そうか。何か思い出したら教えてくれ。
Okay. Okay ね。
トム。
Hey, Ryo! Genki dasune. Tom no tezukuri pickles de kanashii koto bye bye ne.
ああ、また来る。
I like how he inserts English words into his dialogue. And since this is higher resolution, now we can see these names a bit bigger. Well, not really a bit better, because they're still pretty low resolution, but he still sells the hot dog, the big hot dog, the spicy dog, the French dog, the Yaska dog, the fried potato, cola, orange juice, lemon soda, and iced tea. Alright, so if you don't know what Tom sounds like in English, then we should listen to it. Oh, can I not talk to him again? Let me walk away.
Tom.
Hey, yo, keep your chin up, okay? Try my homemade pickles. They're guaranteed to make you happy.
Uh-huh. I'll drop by later.
Well, I guess they had to think of some way to make his voice stand out, because inserting random English words into the dialogue isn't going to work when the dialogue's already in English. Well, yeah, that's right. We want to find someone who knows about a black car. That's right.
Excuse me.
Yeah?
Did you see a black car the day it snowed?
A car? I didn't see one.
I see.
Nope. No one knows about a black car. Might as well pack it up and go home.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
May I ask you something?
Not now, please. I'm in a real hurry. I'm really sorry.
I see. Catch you later.
Yep, I can tell. I can tell that she's in a real hurry. Here's the tomato. Might as well try seeing if we can win a prize, which I almost never do. Let's see, I think that we can get a raffle ticket if I buy a cassette.
Yo, may I help you?
This.
Draw a ticket, please.
No prize.
Especially since you bought merchandise.
Yeah! There it is. That's the line. No prize, especially since I bought merchandise. Wait, is it... No, I was about to say, what would the line be in Japanese? But the subtitles are the same. She would still say, especially since I bought merchandise. It would just be in Japanese. Oh, hey! Actually, what does Nozomi sound like in Japanese? You know, I think it's a good thing that I already played both of these games before now, because if I hadn't, I probably would just keep switching between English and Japanese dialogue for everyone.
Harasaki.
葉月くん、少し落ち着いた？
あ
私にできることがあったら何でも言ってね。
あ。あの日、黒い車を見なかったか？
黒い車。
ああ、この辺じゃあまり見かけない車だ。
あ、私、それらしい車に泥を跳ねられたわ。
本当か？
ええ。
乗ってたやつを見たか？
そこまでは。あ、でもトムさんが黒い車の人と言い合いになったって噂を聞いたわ。
トムってホットドッグ屋の？
そう。その車がどうかしたの？
いや、じゃあまた。
葉月くん。元気出してね。
ああ、それじゃ。
She doesn't really sound like her monotone English self. Tom Hot Dog Truck had words with black car men? Her voice is... In English, she sounds like maybe, She sounds like maybe she's like half asleep. Can I... Let's see. Maybe just walk away a bit and go back.
Nozomi.
Yeah?
About that black car. Do you know anything else?
Only what I told you about Tom.
Right.
Sorry I couldn't be more helpful.
That's okay.
So...
I gotta go.
Sorry, Ryo. I couldn't be more helpful in telling you about The black car. Maybe Tom might know. Sorry. The sparks are flying between these two. You know, when I streamed this game, I was saying that Nozomi was Ryo's girlfriend. And during the stream, people were saying, Are you sure she's his girlfriend, or are they just friends? And honestly, I'm not sure now. I always just assumed that she was his girlfriend, but now I don't really know because they say and do pretty much nothing to indicate that they're together. So I might have been wrong about her being his girl. I don't know. I can't tell.
Tom.
Hey, Ryo!
Tell me about those men in the black car.
What?
Nozomi told me you had words with the guys driving the black car.
No, I don't remember.
They might have been the ones who murdered my father.
Your father?
Please try to think.
Right, man. I'll try.
Those guys in the black car, what were they like?
I saw a guy wearing this weird coat.
What kind of coat?
It was a deep green. Maybe velvet or silk. Like something Chinese.
That's Landi. What happened?
They almost hit one of my customers, so I gave them a piece of my mind. But that man, he gave me this glare. I ain't never seen such a cold stare, man.
Do you remember anything else?
Nope. Try asking Chinese people about Chinese.
Do you know any Chinese?
Sorry, man. But see that travel agency over there? They get some Chinese customers. I'll ask around for you too, man. Come by later.
Sure.
Alright, this part of the game. The people who killed my father were Chinese. I should probably ask Chinese people if they know them. Tom saw Landi and suggested I seek information from Chinese people. All the Chinese people, they all know each other. All of the Chinese people know each other, so if I can find anyone in this town who is Chinese, surely they know about Landi. That's logical. That just makes sense. Here's Honey. What does she sound like in Japanese?
Honey さん。
はい、リョウ。
この辺で中国人のことに詳しい人って知りませんか？
Chinese? Sorry. 心当たりないね。
そうですか。ハニーさん、この辺で中国人に詳しい人って。
ごめんね、わからないわ。
そうですか。
And she was also doing the thing where she put a couple English words in there. Oh, look at this drunk guy.
大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫。
本当に大丈夫ですか？
大丈夫だって。
He's doing fine. Well, it's 8:30. Everyone's like shutting down and going home. Nozomi's still on the job, it seems, though. The bikers. Oh, the bikers are probably in the arcade. Here's one exit from town. No, actually, I'm not near the arcade, am I? It's been a while. Don't really remember the layout of Debuita. I mean, when you play the game, you become very familiar with it. Where would the bikers be? I want them to threaten me in Japanese. I think this is the fortune teller. Yeah, Lapis fortune teller.
迷える子羊よ。お困りのようですね。
はい。
では、占いましょうか。1回300円になりますが。
はい。お願いします。
Fortune telling. I love these.
何を占いましょう。
Tell me about the future.
運命の糸をお願いします。
では、見えてきました。この町に古くから住む人が あなたの助けとなることでしょう。
そうですか。
他にも何か占いますか？
So that's if you need a little bit of extra help.
いえ、もう結構です。
If I can find that guy
では、困った時はまたお立ち寄りください。
that we saw in the crystal ball,
じゃあまた。
he can put me onto my next clue, my next destination. The only thing this game needs, though, they really need to have the sound of the Dreamcast disk drive going when you go to a different location and that loading screen comes up. You need to hear the you need to hear that while the next area is loading up for the genuine Shenmue experience. It's only half the experience right here. And of course, here's the arcade, where if you need to kill time, and you will in this game, this is probably a place to do it.
すいません。
何か？
この辺りで中国人のことを聞くには誰が一番いいですか？
中国人？そうだなあ。中華料理屋は？薬局のそばの。あそこの主人、確か中国の人だろう？
アジイチですね。他には？
他ねえ。知らないな。
そうですか。
So that got me something in my notebook. I'll ask Aijiichi Chinese restaurant owner Tao-san. Actually, I seem to remember this guy's English voice being interesting. Because his Japanese voice sounds kind of just like a normal guy.
What is it?
Yeah,
is it about someone from China?
That's what I thought I remembered.
Yeah.
Why not ask at Ajiichi?
The place in front of the sporting goods store?
Yeah, the owner there, he's Chinese, right? He probably knows a lot of people.
I'll ask there. Thank you. See you later.
That's what I thought I remembered, that the voice of the arcade guy was kinda weird sounding, but when he talks in the Japanese, he just kinda sounds like a normal person, and not like a Shenmue English voice actor, which have the most interesting choices of voices.
Space Harrier, 100 yen a game.
Why would you even, do a voice take like this? Why would you think it is a good idea, and why would it be left in the game?
Oh, okay, how much do I want to put in? I could put in 900 maximum. We'll just put in 100.
Guess I'll try it.
For 1 credit. So, one drawback of Shenmue 1, as anyone who's played it knows, is that there are points in time where you will have to wait for certain things to happen. That's something that you will do.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
And because of that, you need to have places to go to kill some time. You can't just go home and go to bed. You can go home and you can search around the house if you want, but you can't just go to sleep and wait till the next day. In Shenmue 2, they did add a time skip for times when you would have to wait for things, but that was not in Shenmue 1. So you would do things like go to the arcade and play games. You would do things like go to a parking lot and practice moves. Or, go around to buildings you haven't been in to see if there's anything of interest. But the unfortunate thing was that there just wasn't a whole lot to do when you were waiting. Oh. So I hope you like Space Harrier and hang on. Because you'd end up kind of playing him quite a bit at the arcade while you were waiting for an appointment.
You're doing great.
Of course, as you can see in the upper right, the clock is still going while I'm doing this. Basically the idea was in Shenmue 1 that it was like a life simulator. So they didn't want to give you, much in the way of shortcuts. You would have to walk to the places you need to go. You would need to wait for certain times, to wait for someone to be in a certain place. And there was a charm to it, it's just that, well, there's a reason that not really any games after this really adopted that mindset, and Shenmue 2, in fact, as I said, did have a time skip, so maybe people didn't really want things to be quite that real. Something I should mention is that I've heard people saying that they have been encountering some glitches in Shenmue 1 and 2, most of the time having to do with cutscenes and the camera showing like the wrong angles in cutscenes and such. I've not encountered anything like that as of yet. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the PC version, perhaps it has less glitches than the consoles, I don't know. But I have not encountered any glitches at all in this game as of yet. So, I mean, that's good for me, but there are some people who have been reporting that there have been some pretty odd glitches happening. One thing that I'm not saying that I wouldn't want to see some glitches. One thing that I do really want to see is one glitch that I've seen reported is that you go to bed, and then when Ryo wakes up, there is a second Ryo character model standing in the room over sleeping Ryo. And I really would like to see that. I want to get that glitch. I have not gotten the glitch, though. But the developer...
Look at the time.
Oh, look at the time. Ini-san's going to be so mad at me if I don't make it home by 11. Actually, what time... 11 is when I warp back, but what time does she get mad at me? I forget. The developer, it's not Sega, but the developer who ported this game is continuing to work on it, and is, they've posted a patch for the game so far, but, I have not encountered any glitches myself.
Ryo-san, you're home.
Oh, hi, Ine-san.
I was worried because it was getting late.
Don't worry. I'll always be home by 11 o'clock.
I do not wish to nag you, but...
Yes, I understand.
Okay, she was upset. She was a little bit upset. She was really concerned that I was taking so long. Where is Ryo? Ryo's gone. He's gone all day. I mean, she should be concerned. Ryo's not, like, going to school, or... He's not socializing, he's just going around searching for dangerous criminals. So, I mean, she does have a reason to be concerned. It's not just an issue of coming home early. Of course, we could investigate the Hazuki family house if we wanted to. There's a lot of places to look at and search in the house. And this is probably where you're going to start off with your Shenmue adventure, doing things like, oh, looking at this right here. What's in this basket? Nope, I didn't mean to click on the door. Wanted to do the basket. Let's go to the basket. Uh-oh, it's almost 11 o'clock. I'm going to warp to bed, aren't I? Open this before I warp to bed. Oh, there's something inside. Twin blades. Got a technique. Oh no, I'm not warping to bed. I thought I would, but maybe since I'm in the house, I'm not. Maybe everyone's gone to bed. I don't see anyone else around here to talk to. What does Fukusan sound like in Japanese?
Fukusan, 何すか? 奴らは中国人のようだ。あいつらのこと調べてるんですか? ああ。誰に聞けばいいかな。だったら アジイチの親父さんなんてどうですか？アジイチのおじさんか。
Yep, we already got that info, Fuxan. Well, I guess we can go back to the house and ask him about the current developments, whatever they are, at that point in time. Or like right now, I'm looking for Chinese people. Where can I find Chinese people, Fuxan? Ine-san, do you know where I can find Chinese people?
Ine-san.
はい。
誰か中国人知らないかな？
中国人ですか？何をなさるおつもりです？
いや、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだ。
そうですか。中華料理屋のご夫婦はどうですか？
アジイチか。
Wow, Ine-san sounds a lot healthier in Japanese. She doesn't sound like this. Oh, Riho, I hope you come home on time. I worry so much. Oh, she doesn't sound like that in Japanese. She doesn't sound really elderly at all. Anyway, we can save. Actually, this version of the game you can save anywhere. You might have noticed that when I went to the sub screen. You can just save anywhere now, which is a very nice convenience. We can go to sleep. No, I did not get a second Rio staring at us while we were asleep, unfortunately. Well, that's probably enough for Shenmue 1. It's a very slow, sedate adventure game where we play detective, we talk to people, we find out clues, and we figure out where we need to go. There's like some martial arts here and there. You fight sometimes, but not much. Not that much. Shenmue 2 is much more action-packed. And on that subject, I guess we're going to switch over to that for a quick look at that. I don't think we'll take as long of a look at Shenmue 2 since we spent so much time with Shenmue 1. But Shenmue 1 is the very slow-paced introduction to the whole thing. And Shenmue 2 is when things start getting a bit more, action-packed. More fights and such. Here's Shenhua. She was asleep because she was waiting for so long for her to appear in the first game. But it never happened. But now we're in Shenmue 2, and she says, okay, I better get up, because my screen time is coming up soon.
From across the sea, he shall appear. He does not know of the strength hidden within him. The strength that would destroy him. The strength that would fulfill his wishes. When he is ready, he shall seek me out, and we shall brave together the rocky path. I shall wait. This encounter has been my destiny since ancient times. A dragon shall emerge from the earth, and dark clouds shall obscure the heavens. A phoenix shall descend from above. Its wings will create a purple wind. In the midst of the pitch-black night, a morning star shall glisten, alone.
The reading at the beginning of Shenmue 1 sounded a lot better. I don't know why it sounds like that in Shenmue 2, but we're gonna start with a new game. Actually, no. That's right. This is the option you have when you start in Shenmue 2 is if you completed Shenmue 1, you can carry over the save data, which of course was supposed to be the intention with the entire series that you would, do Shenmue 1, then carry your save to Shenmue 2, carry it to Shenmue 3, carry it to Shenmue 4. So by the end of the game, you would have this custom save that has all of the decisions and things that you did throughout the entire series. Now you can carry it over to Shenmue 2, but as for right now, apparently you cannot do this with Shenmue 3. At least that was the last word from Yu Suzuki's team, that you would not be able to carry over a save from Shenmue 1 and 2 into Shenmue 3. Hopefully, hopefully that might change. Hopefully there's a chance of that happening. Because it would be cool if, all these years later, if they were actually able to make that happen, to have that idea of the continuous save throughout the multiple games, if that could actually happen. But as for right now, it's not supposed to, so that's unfortunate. But you can at least transfer the save from Shenmue 1 to Shenmue 2. And previously, the only way you could do it was if you played Shenmue 1 and 2, on the Dreamcast. Then you could transfer there. Shenmue 1, of course, was never released on the Xbox, so if you played Shenmue 2 on the Xbox, you could not transfer your save to the Xbox version. Shenmue is a complicated past. Hopefully Shenmue and Shenmue 2 being released on modern platforms makes this a little less complicated. But it would be nice if you could transfer the save to 3. I think people are still holding out hope for that, even though Yu Suzuki's team has said that it will not happen. Also, the fancy water texture is from the Xbox version. The Dreamcast version did not have the fancy water. Of course, fancy water was one of the selling points of the original Xbox. It had incredible NVIDIA water that other systems did not have. Which you might remember if you played like Morrowind, and like people would say, man, look at that water. I think Morrowind had that. Am I remembering that right? I'm not sure. I remember something about Morrowind's water and NVIDIA processors. But Shenmue 2 at least had the water on the Xbox, not the Dreamcast. We get off on the boat in Hong Kong. You know what we're looking for? You know what place we're looking for? Do you remember? Where we need to find?
Wanzai, South Kermang Quarter, Yan 10 Apartments. This is where Li Xiaotao is? First, I need to find Wanzai.
That's right. We're looking for Wanzai. Can anyone tell us where Wanzai is? Can you tell me where Wanzai is?
Excuse me.
Me?
Can I ask you something?
I'm sorry, but now's not a good time.
Alright, thanks.
Alright, I'll catch you later.
Traveler, stay and listen to a song.
It's a song wishing luck to travelers. Put some money in. It'll bring good luck.
Fine.
Young man, where are you headed to?
I'm looking for a place called Wanzai.
Wanzai is that way.
Thank you very much.
Well, thanks. There's one direction I can go, and you're saying it's that way? That was money well spent.
Ni hao. So, is this your first time in Hong Kong?
Yes, actually.
Oh, right. Something I was wondering when I played the game originally. I said, we're in Hong Kong now, right? But everyone's speaking English, and then if we were playing the Japanese version, everyone would be speaking Japanese, right?
すいません。イギリスと中国、2つの文化を同時に楽しめるお得なとこよ。暇があったらいろいろ見て回るよ。うん、楽しんでいってね。ありがとう。
Yes, and enjoy the best of both English and Chinese cultures while speaking Japanese.
に好。食事した？
食べたけど。
違う違う。今のは香港の挨拶よ。
へえ、そうなのか。聞きたいことがあるんだけど。
それってもしかしてこの辺のこと？
ええ、ま
あ。ワンチャイに来たばかりだからこの辺のことはよくわかんないの。
そうか。
ごめんね。その辺のお店の人に聞いてみて。
I mean, I guess, I don't know how they would do it if everyone in the game actually did speak Chinese. Like, I don't know how they would go about doing that. How, like, in terms of gameplay. So I shouldn't complain about that. It's just something that I noticed. I like how horrifying everyone looks here.
Hey, handsome boy, 写真撮ってあげるよ。
今写真を撮られたでしょ。
え？
あれ後で売りに来るわよ。しつこく言ってくるけど無理に買うことはないから。
あ、はい。
気をつけてね。香港には悪い人も大勢いるから。
わかりました。
もし泊まるところに困ったら、あそこの会員宿泊所に行くといいわ。
会員宿泊所?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in that rundown building that with that big sign that says free stay on it. Nothing wrong will go there. I mean, if we really need a bed, I suppose we could stay there, but, you know, it kind of seems like the place where you'd want two people to stay and one of them just stays up all night and keeps a lookout while the other one sleeps. Oh man, wait, there's that guy. This guy who is obsessed with capsule toys.
あんたもしかして日本人だろ？
ええ、そうですけど。
やっぱりそうか。で、あんたガチャガチャよくやるのかい？
You know it.
ええ、たまに。
そうか、俺たちは仲間だな。よし、おめえにとびっきりの情報を教えてやるよ。
Tim, give me the sweet info.
とびっきりの情報ですか？
いらないガチャガチャは質屋で売ることができるぜ。
質屋でですか？
うん。店によって扱ってるものが違うから気をつけなよ。
ありがとうございます。
I can pawn shops buy capsule toys. Actually, that is a strategy. If I wanted, the thing you should do is probably just sell all of your capsule toys immediately. No, actually, no, I'm sorry, the other way around. You want to use all your money to buy capsule toys because we're going to get robbed, and so we can then sell all the capsule toys to get as much money as we can back. It's kind of funny that way. Sure.
よっしゃ、そうこなくっちゃ。兄ちゃん日本人だろ。名前は？
りょう。葉月りょうだ。
葉月りょうか。よし。さあ、入った。熱血野郎の登場だ。日本からやってきたサムライボーイ。葉月。対戦者はリングを血に染めたメキシコの極悪レスラーヒメネス・ガルシア。
I like how we have these big announcements when there's like 10 people here.
言ってろ。ファイトの掛け声で返しだ。じゃあ行くぜ。レディーファイト。
Tap that A button. Tap it as fast as I can.
Yes. やるじゃねえか。ほら金だ。
ここに行きたいんだ。
ならそこの道をまっすぐ行きな。突き当たりに鳩の餌を売ってるじいさんがいる。
鳩の餌？
ああ、よく居眠りしてるよ。で、そのじいさんのところを左だ。あとは道なりに行けばワンちゃんに行けるぜ。
そうか、わかった。ありがとう。
I like how we have to ask that when there's a sign, just like in the shot, in the camera shot of Juan's eye, this way.
そっちこそちゃんと前を見て走ってるのか。
あんた日本人だね。
おう。
気をつけな。この香港でもたもたしてたら引き殺されるよ。
ワンチャイはどっちだ。ワンチャイだ。
仕方ないね。ワンチャイはあっちさ。
そうか。
あんた名前は？
りょう。
あたいはジョイ。ま、せいぜいひったくりに気をつけな。
I am torn on how the voice acting is clearly better, but, maybe better voice acting just isn't what we want. Maybe it isn't what we need.
Excuse me.
Who, me?
Which way is it to Wanzai?
I had some business to take care of over there anyway. Come with me.
Oh,
okay.
The following mechanic. We're not going to do that. That just takes a while. But they did introduce that mechanic in this game where if you don't know where to go, maybe someone will say that you can follow them, and then you'll just walk after them until they get to the destination. But, that, it just kind of takes too long, so we're just going to run there. There are so many signs that say where Wanzai is. We don't need to follow someone. Sort of the thing about completion in this game is that if you want to... Oh, hold on. We need to help this helpless kid.
You're going to kill me! I didn't do anything!
Hand over the kid if you don't want to get hurt!
What are you going to do?
It's none of your business!
I don't think so.
Looks like he wants to get hurt.
I'm not the one who'll get hurt here.
One, now!
Run!
What the?
Wait! I lost them. The Phoenix mirror's inside that bag.
Oh, but Ryo is naive and kind of a sucker. We have to find that kid.
Excuse me.
What?
My bag was stolen a while ago.
That's terrible.
Did anyone run by here?
I haven't seen anybody.
I don't know. I didn't see anyone go by.
Excuse me.
What?
My bag was stolen a while ago.
That's terrible.
Oh, come on. This is the same thing.
Did anyone run by here?
I haven't seen anybody.
Don't reuse the lines. Record all new lines.
Excuse me. My bag was just stolen.
That's terrible.
That's really awful.
Did you see anybody run by here?
I didn't.
Is that right? Did you see anybody run by here?
I didn't.
I see. Thank you.
I think these guys can refer me to the Poison Brothers, though.
Excuse me. My bag was just stolen.
That's terrible.
Right, that's really too bad.
Did you see anyone run by here?
This way?
I didn't see anyone.
I didn't notice.
I see.
I see. Well, I think if I just keep going this way, I'm going to run into the Poison Brothers. Did my notebook update? Must find them and retrieve my bag. I gotta do it. Oh, here they are. Here are the Poison Brothers. They can show me around. They know this place very well.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you something.
Bro, some kid's talking to us. I haven't seen you around here.
I had my bag stolen.
A bag? Who cares?
A group of 4 stole my bag. One of them was a little kid.
I said I don't know! Scram!
That's the voice acting I want.
Wait! You think you can just ask and then just leave?
Yeah! We were having a nice drink here till you came.
You aren't leaving already, are you?
Like bro says, you can't leave without paying.
Paying?
Yeah, some money!
No way.
Then we'll show you how things are done in Aberdeen!
Cut it out, guys!
Joy! We'll give you a break today.
What are you fooling around here for?
I'm not fooling around. My bag was stolen.
I guessed right.
What?
What kind of monster stole your bag?
4 guys. One of them is a little kid.
A kid? Wong got you.
You know him?
I saw Wong at Pigeon Park. The park's that way.
Thanks.
Never stops to think, does he?
Look, Ryo is not about thinking. Ryo is about punching, getting things done. He just needs to talk to people to find out where the direction of his punches should be. That's the hard part. He says, I can punch, but in which direction do I punch? Whose face must my fists hit? Ultimately, they must hit Landi's face, but they will hit many people's faces before I get to Landi, and I need people to tell me where those faces are. And it seems that for right now, the next face is going to be a little kid.
This is Pigeon Park.
Which, you know, Ryo probably doesn't feel great about, but that kid shouldn't have stolen his bag.
Damn. Where is he? That's him.
Oh
no! Wait! Give me back my bag!
What bag? Take this!
Hey, Wong!
Wow! What the? Jeez! What the? Whoa!
I'm sorry. I'll explain later.
Take this!
Wait!
Who's that?
Wait!
You! Oh no!
Wait!
Sam! Larry! Cozy!
You! What do you want?
I want my bag back.
Why don't you give up? So, you love your bag that much, eh?
But why don't you marry your bag if you love her so much? Anyway, it's time for fighting. So there's a lot more fighting in Shenmue 2, and we're getting to it a lot faster. So, a thing to notice is that in the original Xbox version, there was an excessive motion blur in the fighting scenes. And they took that out for this version. The Dreamcast version did not have the excessive blur.
Now where's my bag?
You're hurting me.
Please, stop it! I'm sorry! I'll show you where your bag's hidden.
You better not be lying.
Yeah, it's this way. Follow me. It's this way.
Ryo really does need to show these punks that he's not to be trifled with, though. He probably just should have snapped that guy's neck and then told everyone else, well, you better show me my bag or else this, you're next. Don't think you can run away, because I've demonstrated that I can find you, and if I find you, there are going to be consequences. That's how you make sure that this isn't going to happen again. Oh, and if I had failed that QTE, which I did when I had bumbled through the game before, earlier, you don't fight those guys right there. You lose them, and then you have to look around for where they might be, and I ended up finding them in a restaurant where I had that, and I ended up having that fight with them anyway, and after beating them, then it went the same way as it is now. But if you succeed in the QTE, then you get to this part earlier, and you don't have to re-find the punks.
Here.
Damn, the money's gone.
It wasn't me! I swear!
Take me to them.
They spent the money gambling!
What?
Really? They spent it all just like that! I'm sorry! I'll do anything if you'll forgive me!
Well then,
Yeah?
I want to go here.
I'm not too familiar with Wanzai. Ask at the Come Over Guest House in the Green Market Quarter.
Green Market Quarter, come over guest house.
The guy there knows a lot. He can tell you, I'm sure. I'll draw a map. Do you have a pen?
Write it down here.
Turn here and... Here you go. I think it's clear enough.
Okay.
Wanzai is on the other side of King's Road. I'll go now.
Right, and that's why it's a good idea to spend all of our money on capsule toys, because we lose all our money.
I should find the come over guest house.
In this scene right here. Gotta find that come over guest house. Let's see, what did I want? Let's see. Actually, yeah, the default save for Shenmue 2 does give me some capsule toys, so I do have some things that I could sell if I wanted to. Don't really need to right now, but the option is there. So, as for what happens after this, we would be looking around for the come over guest house. We end up Joy gets us a job because we have no money. And of course, we have to pay our tab at the come over guest house since we're staying there. It's not like we would just skip out on the tab, right? It's not like we would just leave without paying that tab. Only punks do that. Ryo is a good boy. He would never just leave Hong Kong owing a very large bill. Look, I meant to pay that when I was playing through the game. It's just that the cutscene activated where it made me leave town. I was gonna pay it. I'm kind of surprised that guy didn't come after me to Kowloon for revenge. Because he's got to get his money, right? Got to make sure that people don't think they can just stay at the come-over guest house and then not pay.
Banzai is ahead of here. The come-over guest house is just up ahead. I should check this place out.
Sounds like a reputable establishment. So the amount of time that we would spend getting from one place to another... Oh, hold on.
You still looking?
Not you again.
You got your bag back. Hey! You know karate, right?
It's none of your business.
Do you have a room for the night?
Again, it's none of your business.
The place at the harbor is closed now. It's old, so they are remodeling the place.
Then I'll camp out.
You shouldn't. This place isn't like Japan. You'll get attacked while you sleep. Oh, brother. I'll show you a place to stay. The come-over guest house is near here.
The come-over guest house? Wong told me about it.
If you mention my name, you'll get a discount. Take this street.
All right.
Or I can show you the way. Hey, wait! Ugh.
You know, having played through this whole game, I still don't know why Ryo is so rude to Joy. She's like the only one trying to help him. Oh, as I was saying, that the amount of time it takes you to get from place to place here in Shenmue 1 and 2, that really depends on how complete you want to be. Oh, we're here.
What are you waiting for? Go in! What? You don't trust me?
I want to stay, but I lost all my money.
Oh, boy. Just walk in and stay for the night. I'll take you to this place in the morning. Be ready by 8.
Take me? Where?
A place to earn some money. You'll need it. It's 8 in the morning. Don't forget.
8 o'clock. Hello?
Definitely a buy.
I said, hello?
You need something?
This is a hotel, isn't it?
So it seems.
I want a room.
No vacancy.
Oh. Joy told me to come.
Did you say Joy?
Yes. Joy told me about this hotel.
Heck. All right. Go upstairs.
Right, so I get just to try to get the whole thing out. I guess the amount of time it's going to take you to get through these games, to get from one place to the next, is going to depend on how complete you want to be. How many people do you want to talk to? Because there are a lot of people to talk to. And there's like different lines that you might hear, but they all kind of say similar things depending on what the subject is. If you just run directly from one place to the next, you'll get places really fast. But if you want to talk to a lot of people around, it can take you so much longer to actually get anywhere. But part of the charm of Shenmue is doing all that extra stuff and seeing if there's anything interesting or funny that happens. Maybe you'll come across someone who is really bad voice acting. That's always fun. Breathe in that Hong Kong air. Alright, probably we're going to say goodbye. I just wanted to take a look at Shenmue 1 and 2 on the PC. What I would say about these versions of the game, from what I've seen so far, well, I've heard some mixed reactions. Some people feel that it's a shame that these games didn't get a total remake, a total remaster, with modern graphics, modern controls, and such, or re-recorded voice acting. And, those things are true. It would have been nice if that happened. My viewpoint on this, though, is that from what I've played, this seems to be the best versions of these games that have ever been released. They're in high resolution, they're in widescreen, except for the cutscenes for some reason. The frame rate's solid. On the Dreamcast, Shenmue 1 and 2 did have it didn't exactly have a smooth frame rate, but the frame rate is 30 on the PC at least, and I haven't noticed it dropping it from that. So the frame rate is consistent. The load times are basically nothing now, and if you remember the Dreamcast versions, those load times could be substantial. There have been some quality of life improvements. Not that many, but I did mention you can save anywhere. So you don't just have to go to bed to save. You can do it from here. And of course, a big thing for me... No, that's not what I want. The big thing for me is the dual language, so you can just go from one to the other whenever you want. Or if you want to hear both English and Japanese lines for the characters, you can constantly switch between them, which if I was playing this game now, I probably would be doing that. So that is a very big thing for me. I know that these versions of the game do have some glitches for right now, though the developer has said that they are continuing to support these releases and have been releasing patches. At least one patch I know for the PC has been released. And so far, I have not had any trouble or any glitches with this. So while I do know that there have been some negative opinions about this release, I do think that this seems like the best versions of Shenmue 1 and 2 that have ever been released. So, I mean, what do you call it when a port is the best version of a game, but it still doesn't have all the features that someone might want? Is that good or bad? I think it's still good, because now there's a better option to play these games than had existed before, even if these versions don't have everything that people wanted. So I think it is a good thing, and especially since these are digital versions now, so it's much easier for someone to actually obtain them. You can just download them on whatever system you're playing on. No need to worry about buying physical copies. No need to hit up eBay for a Dreamcast or Xbox version of the game. So this is much more accessible now. I feel that these are really this is a really good release. I really like this, even if it is not a remaster, because they didn't redo the textures or anything. This is just the original Dreamcast textures up-resed to higher resolution. And in this case, what you've been seeing here is 4K. Though actually the jacket that Ryo was wearing, that's from the original Xbox version, which had a higher resolution texture than the Dreamcast version. And I just noticed now that the tiger on the back is crisper than it was in Shenmue 1, so that is the Xbox texture. So far, I have not encountered any glitches. So far, these seem to be really good versions of these games and are very likely the best versions of these games that have ever been released. That's just what it seems like to me. Though, of course, I have not gotten very far in either one of them for right now. So, that's our look at Shenmue 1 and 2 on the PC. I don't know about the console versions, but the PC version has, like I said, just seems excellent, honestly, I think. It really depends on your perspective and what you expected, but if what you wanted was Shenmue 1 and 2 in higher resolution on a modern system, well, that's what this is. Sonic Get.
For a convenience store. I wonder if it's nearby. I wonder what's on this flyer. Green Market's Pawn Shop. A pawn shop flyer.
Come sell your capsule toys.
Why is there a flyer for a pawn shop here?
To attract potential customers, I guess. Well, like I said, that's going to be it for a look at Shenmue 1 and 2. And I don't think I really have anything else to say about it. I did play through Shenmue 2 on the original. Well, I played the original Xbox version on the 360 last year because there were rumors about Shenmue 1 and 2 being released on modern platforms, but there was nothing confirmed. But playing that then and playing this now, this obviously is the much better version. I don't regret playing it then and not waiting for now, but this does seem like the much better version in comparison. You know what kinds of games these are. You know whether or not these games are for you. They're not for everyone, certainly. But if you want a slow-paced detective game with occasional martial arts fighting, that's what Shenmue is. So the games are now available on PC, PS4, Xbox One. You don't need to buy like a 15-year-old disc from eBay to play these games anymore. That's Shenmue 1 and 2 HD. We've been looking at it on the PC in 4K.